Let's take you to New York right now, where Queen Camilla is visiting the New York Public Library. You see her there. Well, you did until that fella just stepped in front of the camera. There she is, Queen Camilla in New York at the New York Public Library right now. It is part of an ongoing visit from King Charles III and Queen Camilla here in the United States. This is day 3 of their visit. It follows a big day in the visit yesterday when King Charles addressed a joint meeting of Congress and attended a state dinner in Washington, D.C. Garrett Hake reports on the royal family's visit to the nation's capital.
Overnight at the White House, pomp, pageantry, and politics on full display.
May our two countries stand together forever.
With President Trump and the First Lady hosting King Charles and Queen Camilla at a lavish state dinner, attended by tech titans, sports stars, and top officials from both nations. The king beginning by acknowledging the recent assassination attempt at the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
My thoughts and sympathies are very much with you, the First Lady, and all those guests. What used to be called in the last war in the United Kingdom, keep calm and carry on.
But the king mostly striking a lighter note, earning laughs with this joke linking the ongoing construction of the president's ballroom and British soldiers burning of the White House more than 200 years ago.
And I'm sorry to say that we British, of course, made our own small attempt at real estate redevelopment of the White House in 1814.
Charles also presenting the president with a bell from a British submarine, the HMS Trump.
Should you ever need to get hold of us, or just give us a ring?
The president praising the king.
It's a true privilege to have you here for this historic state visit.
But also touching on one of the central diplomatic disputes between the U.S. and the U.K., the war with Iran.
We're never going to let that opponent ever. Charles agrees with me, even more than I do. We're never going to let that opponent have a nuclear weapon.
The dinner capping off a day of ceremonial celebrations, including a troop inspection, F-35 flyover. The president and the king then meeting privately in the Oval Office, and Charles later addressing a joint meeting of Congress.
Ours is a partnership born out of dispute, but no less strong for it.
The king also emphasizing the importance of NATO, despite the president's criticism of the alliance for not joining the U.S. offensive in Iran. Charles noting the U.K. stood by the U.S. in the aftermath of 9/11 and offering this not-so-subtle message.
America's words carry weight and meaning, as they have since independence. The actions of this great nation matter even more.
And with those remarks yesterday, before a joint meeting of Congress, King Charles became just the second British monarch in the history of our two nations to speak to a joint meeting of Congress. The first was his mother, Queen Elizabeth, back in the 1990s.